going on YouTube? Xbox Video here, back with another video. Excuse me, I'm trying to get settled into my chair here. And my air kicked on, so I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. But anyway, today's video is about gaming news. I got some PlayStation, Xbox, and a little bit of Nintendo here. So if you guys are gaming fans of any of those systems or all those systems, stick around. We got some news here. Latest news, I saw this at work today. I was browsing the internet at work. Yeah, it was slow. But anyway, I stumbled across some news for The Last of Us 2. Or excuse me, not The Last of Us 2, but the first Last of Us on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And it looks like starting today, PS4 players will be able to select from new menu options and presets to provide additional configurations for resolution, frame rate, and shadow quality. This is for PS4 Pro players that are connected to a 4K display, as well as HD TVs. So it has super sampling. And as for 1080p owners, people that have 1080p TVs that have not upgraded to 4K yet, that super sampling, that's a big thing for you guys, because that's actually going to make the game look better on 1080p televisions. So that's pretty awesome. So if you're connected to the internet, go ahead and download the latest patch. It's 1.09, and it's for The Last of Us Remastered. The patch on the Left Behind, if you've got that as a standalone, that patch will be version 1.03. But, excuse me, if you've already downloaded it, because you had the season pass and all that, it should apply when you download the first one. If not, correct me in the comments. I'm all about correction. So anyway, also one of the things that the patch does fix is there was an aiming issue in the multiplayer. There was an aiming issue, and there was a smoke bomb exploit that they took care of as well. And I kind of know what they're talking about, because whenever I play the game, man, it's like people can spam smoke bombs, and I'm like, how in the hell are they doing that, I always have to build mine. So, and I never have that many. So anyway, that's it for the PlayStation news right now. Let's move over here to Xbox. One of the developers here spoke out for the Xbox One X. It says, Xbox One X, Microsoft fans finally get the gaming news that they've been waiting for. Not games, but gaming news. So with that said, this guy here, he's the CEO of Beta Dwarf, Stephen Kebelgard. I've never heard of the guy, nor have I heard of the company. But he said the strength of the Xbox One X is surprisingly big, which logically would mean that the games on the Xbox One would look a lot better than on the PS4 Pro. Chances are the developers that want to go to the limit will edge more towards the Xbox One X because of the relative ease of porting to PC and the other way around with the UWP. The main thing that would keep cutting-edge developers away from the Xbox One would be backwards compatibility, with the original Xbox being a lot weaker. Then again, the same goes for PS4. He goes on to say, generally for smaller games the difference will not really matter, but for the big AAA games I do expect a higher, more stable frame rate on the Xbox One X, and most likely more games that will be able to run true 4K. So, but we've already seen games this generation that are big blockbuster AAAs that didn't take power of the Xbox One. For instance, Destiny 2 just came out. It's 30 frames per second on both Xbox One X and PS4 Pro. So with that said, I really think it's more up to the developers, what they want to do with it. So, but we'll see. As far as the specs go on the Xbox One X, the CPU is an x86 clocked it. It's a custom Jaguar, clocked at 2.3 gigs. This GPU is a customized compute units with 1,172 megahertz. The memory is 12 gigs of GDDR5. The memory bandwidth is 300 gigabytes per second. The hard drive is a terabyte, and that's something else I don't understand. These games are getting big assets with these 4K texture packages. I mean, Forza 7 is going to be 100 gig. I mean, your hard drive is going to fill up fast on those things. And then, of course, it's got the optical drive 4K UHD Blu-ray player. So that's it for the Xbox One X news. Nintendo news. Now, there's just a couple things here. NBA 2K18, if you guys are a fan of that is out now on the Nintendo Switch. Let's see what else here. Samus is back. Oh, the new Metroid Samus that comes out, that came out yesterday, as a matter of fact. So that is all well too. I like Metroid. I haven't really played the much of the first one, or excuse me, I played the hell out of the first one, but like the handheld, the Game Boy versions and all that stuff, I didn't try, and I didn't try that one that was on. I believe it was GameCube, that first person one. I didn't play that one either. But um, if you're a Metroid fan, then there you go. My biggest games on Nintendo that I like would be, like the Mario games. I always love those platform games. In my opinion, you can never go wrong with Mario. But hey, who am I? I'm just a gamer. I got my Xbox for my Gears of War, my Forzas. Now, I say Forzas, but honestly, the only Forzas I like are the Horizon series. I'm more of an arcade racer, and I'm not a simulation guy. And if it doesn't have Horizon after its name, then I really don't want to mess with it. Just like I'm not a Gran Turismo guy because that's more of a simulation. So Forza Horizon, Need for Speed, games like that. That's the racing stuff I like. And then of course I bought my PS4 for my Uncharted, stuff like that. The Order 1886. I loved the game, but I mean, honestly I think that they should drop the price on that. So, or excuse me, not launched at $60. I mean, it was a graphical showcase. I mean, it was the most beautiful thing um, out at the time, but you know, is what it is. Now I also got my PS4 Pro. I went ahead and upgraded for the PS4 Pro for my the PSVR, and I do love that thing. Now I don't give that thing as much love as I should. I should be playing that thing a hell of a lot more, but I don't. So it's they need to really come out with something for the PSVR, to really, get people to buy that thing, and I know that it was a success in Sony's eyes, but I mean honestly, they could sell a hell of a lot more of those things if they would just come out with, like maybe an Uncharted game, in VR, or make one of those existing Uncharted games, VR compatible. That would, in my opinion, that would be awesome. Take some of these AAA blockbuster games and don't do something like, okay, for instance, like Until Dawn. That was a really good game, but then they kind of did a spin-off and made Rush of Blood, which was a rail shooter, and it was good. It was good, but don't cheese it out and make it something like that. Make it an actual AAA walk around blockbuster type game. And I think the only game that really came out that was AAA blockbuster, and it didn't even sell a lot, was Resident Evil 7, and that game's phenomenal on PSVR. I've got that, and I haven't beat it in VR because I've beat it regular, but I don't want Call of Duty in VR. That would just be too much. 60 frames per second running around. Some of these games make you nauseous anyway. So anyway, with that being said, so drop me a like, comment, subscribe. Don't subscribe, whatever. Tell me I'm full of shit. Whatever you gotta do. But anyway, leave your comments down below, man. And I will hit you all in the next video, and I will see you next time. Xbox Videoed out.